focus.
Oh, oops. Just press a button. It was just in sleep mode. Guess it was left idle for too long. Super Idol the show Jing. Tori's way better at singing that. I still haven't memorized the lyrics. Hello there, everyone. I assume we are all ready.
Yeah. All set.
Let's do this then. Hello there, everyone. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright. Identitatum discrimin lies within. Last we left off, the party was finally able to do their things, and were able to return. And after doing and gathering all that intel and stuff, Mirai finally reveals to the party her grand plan in order to overtake the fucking government or whatever. And destroy the Contrabida gang once and for all. The party splits off, each heading to a major base or whatever you call it of the Contrabida gang. Tokyo, Billy, and Panacea, the Phantom Squad, the original trio, stays in Manila in order to take care of the Contrabida gang's transportation squad there. The Eagle Squad, consisting of Mirai, Aya, and Dedma. The reconnaissance team heads off to take care of the execution squad, located in Visaya. And finally, the one we'll be tackling first, Sung, Amy, and Devil, the Devil Squad, in charge of beating people up.
Or Sofidel.
Sung, Amy, and Sofidel, yes.
Simon Devil.
The Devil Squad, yes. That's what they're called.
Okay.
Who are going to Mindanao in order to deal with the diplomacy.
Pero baunahin natin.
Yeah, that's what you said we would do first.
Okay.
We're going to Mindanao. You can't take it back now because I already prepared shit here, and if you tell me we're doing something else, then I'm not fucking prepared. And then we're just kind of fucked.
Okay, we're particular in Mindanao. How about Davao, where the Duterte lives?
You're in luck.
The ex-president of the Philippines.
Before we start though, we kind of forgot, not that it mattered since we were out of time back then anyway, but after beating shit, everyone in the party is actually already level 4. Let's only level up Sung, Amy, and Sofidel for now though, since they're the only ones that matter right now. Oh, JoJo music, hell yeah. Alright, who should we level up first? Alright, let's start with Sung, the main damage dealer. Hold on, don't open his character sheet yet. Alright, how about you just come over here? Rather than you being there. Right, so level up, that's 9 more attribute points again and 3 more feat points. So you can get yourself some new feats and some new attributes. 6 is still the maximum, so that won't change. In terms of attributes for everyone, I recommend, considering how dumb you are, it would really help if people got a bit more on the learning and logic attributes and stuff. As for Sung though, if you remember correctly, Sung Jinwoo, his id is known as Megami Tensei. He's basically the DPS of the team, the damage dealer, as well as the defender, in a sense. So it would be best if
Dahil sa mga monster.
we enhance those abilities of his. So yeah, his creation and energy are his main attributes. They're already at 6 though, so there's no point enhancing those. So we're better off enhancing other stuff. Let's start with the attributes. Which of the attributes should we upgrade for Sung?
The might.
The
Of
audio.
course.
His might. Alright, we can actually just turn his might from 3 to 5 right now if we wanted to, and that'll be 9 points exactly. Are you sure you want to focus all this level up on his might?
Logical learning na lang, lagyan natin. Kasi wala pa yun eh.
If you increase your might, he'll deal more punchy punch damage, not that it matters. More importantly, he'll get more defense. This will turn into, his guard will turn from 18 to 20.
Kaya might na lang.
Up to you.
Yeah, might na lang.
Alright. That's up the feats.
Upgrade then.
Yeah, like I said, he's the main damage dealer. Let's see here, what would be a good pick for him?
Dami.
Yep, there sure are. I mean, we could just upgrade the existing feats he already has, specifically attack specialization, or we could give him a new boon focus. I'm of course referring to heal, so he can heal without needing to roll dice.
Pwede, yeah.
Along with, she can both be a healer and a damage dealer. Alright, let's go for that then. And there you go. Animation and heal. Those are the things he can do now. And I believe that is everything for Sung Jin Woo. Alright, next up, who we leveling?
Amy.
Alright, let's go for Amy. Also a bit of a specialist for both offense and defense. Let's start with attributes again, as usual. Her extraordinary attributes are already topped off, so we can just focus on everything else around here.
Might na lang din.
Really?
Ano ang pangalan ng ano niya?
Her
Arachna?
id, Amy Arachna. Her id ability is known as Amy likes spiders. She has the ability to climb walls and stuff like a spider would. More importantly though, she can produce silk from her body, as well as have a bit of mental manipulation / control over any arthropods. So spiders, scorpions, if there are any nearby, she can...
Lahat ng maraming paa.
Yeah. An arthropod is classified as anything that has 8 legs, yes. A non-vertebrate with 8 legs. That is the definition of an
Hindi nga po yung
arthropod.
attributes niya.
She's kind of smart. It might be good if we made her smarter.
Pwede.
Alright, at best we can turn that from a 2 to a 4. you'll still have 2 points left over to spend.
Lagay mo na sa ano. Might.
You'll need 4 points in order to get more on might, actually. The only thing you can do with the 2 remaining points would be to turn any of these zeros into a 1. 2 of them at least into a 1.
How about deception and persuasion?
It would actually be a good choice if you want Amy to do more banes. Since deception and persuasion, the more you increase them, the better your banes become. Actually, as part of my homebrew, since these two rarely get a lot of use in my experience. Alright, I think satisfactory. Next up, her feats.
Yeah?
I'm actually considering removing the craft extraordinary item feat,
Ano na?
so let's try replacing that.
Into what?
So, what this feat does is, it gives Amy the ability to make any item that she likes, so long as she's given the right resources and time.
Hindi yun, maganda pala eh.
Unfortunately, though, you've never actually ever used it so far. Since you seem to keep forgetting that she has the ability of silk creation, which of course means it was worthless for you to ever try going for clothes, since Amy could have just made
Pwede siya gumawa ng
clothes.
ano niya, ng tower, ano ngayon?
Hmm?
Ng...
Silk production, because she's basically a spider, and spiders can produce
Ano
silk.
ba yun? Pwede siyang gumawa ng...
She can't
Armor.
sling around like... Yes,
Okay.
given enough time.
Sige.
I could give you a chance to make one item before we start this session, I guess, with Amy, if you decide to keep craft extraordinary item.
Yeah, yun na yun.
Alright. Then, alright, so we can focus on, for the feats, I'll ask you the question of if you want more offense, more defense maybe, more maneuverability, or maybe more support / healing, or maybe
Mahiling mo si ano.
or maybe something else.
Defense na lang.
What else could more defense for her? Alright, then in that case, where is it? Natural defense, fortitude. I can put that to tier 4. Fortitude 3. She definitely has it. Yeah, we can just max out her natural defense feat. That'll give her an extra 3 points in her guard and her toughness.
Offense and defense na pala yun eh.
Yeah, so is
Guard
that
and
fine?
toughness, yeah.
Alright, she has more natural defenses now. Alright, so that's a +3 to toughness and a +3 to guard. Alright,
Pwede.
that seems fine.
Powerful na ni Amy.
Oh, right. The other choice I finally remembered. More knowledge. She could be smarter. But okay, more on the thing. Alright, and I guess, last but not least, Sophidel.
Wala namang silbi si Sophie there.
She is level 1. So now, she is level 2. What would our dear princess like?
Ano ba power niya?
Her id is known as
Chocological.
Chocological. It's a tiny castle thing made out of chocolates and other types of sweets, and people can
Ano
go in
gagawa
there.
niya? Yun lang.
Her id is practically useless for combat, so she has really good social skills. That's basically her specialty. So since everyone else remained just as dumb as they used to be, I'd recommend putting all the attributes on make it on her mental stuff and make her the smarter person.
Oo, siya, yun na lang. Siya na yung taga-isip. Total wala, hindi na kaya makapaglaban. Siya ang brain. The group.
Alright, her logic is now 4 points. We still have 2 points left over. We can turn either her fortitude and might into a 2, or we can put once on stuff.
Sige, pataasin mo yung fortitude and might.
You can only choose one. Might or fortitude.
Fortitude na lang, hindi mo siya nakikipaglaban. What is fortitude?
Fortitude. Your physical bodily healthitude, I guess. Like how healthy your body is, how fit you are, I suppose. It allows you to endure things like heat stroke, hypothermia, poison, and all sorts of other bodily things. Oh, and most importantly, the more fortitude you have, the less likely you are to catch a cold.
To catch a COVID virus.
Yeah, definitely. Alright. I guess that's it for the attributes. So next up we got the feats. So since she's mostly focused on supporting via her social and mental prowess, the feat I recommend trying to get is knowledge. You choose a sphere of knowledge, and with my approval, you can become super knowledgeable on that sphere of knowledge that you chose. Like for example, you can be really knowledgeable on computers or maybe herbalism. So if there's any type of herbs, yeah, medicine.
Yeah, strategy, supernatural. Sige, yan.
Alright.
Sphere of knowledge.
Let's make her knowledgeable on something then. What should she be knowledgeable about, though?
Pati mo na ulit? Ilan? Isa lang?
Yes, just one. Sphere. Considering who you're fighting,
Explosives.
you might want to make Sofidel. Now, you gotta be smart about what you become smart about, mommy. Think about what the mission is entailing Sofidel to do right now. Your enemy is the Contrabida gang, you know? And right now, you guys are trying to fight the diplomacy squad.
Sa computer.
A big choice. But, I recommend you can make your own sphere of knowledge. I recommend Sofidel become knowledgeable
In what?
on the mafia. Specifically, she becomes knowledgeable on the Contrabida and how gangster life works and stuff.
Okay. Knowledgeable with the opposite gang. The gangsters.
So gangsters in general, but with if it's referring to the Contrabida gang specifically,
Pag alam na niya.
yeah, she'll be really knowledgeable on stuff like that. Yes.
Okay.
I'll flavor it as Mirai just sharing everything she knows to Sofidel, and she thinks the information would be best held on her. And let's give her more resolve, because she really would suck if she had no resolve and was a coward. Because she still had one feat point, and that was the best thing anyway. Alright, and there we go. That is everyone leveled up. We can start the mission now. You can go back there now.
Nakalimutan ko na yung ilang plate natin.
Oh boy. Alright, let's begin then. For real. Hold on, let me get some water.
So, mga diplomats ang ano nila. So, hindi naman nila kailangan ng matinding labanan kasi mga diplomats eh.
So it seems. Alright. There's an airplane. It's flying. It's headed to Davao City. In the cargo place, there's like a mysterious box. No one, according to when it was being passed along, there were no drugs or whatever kind of contraband in it. No one seemed to know who it belonged to, but like no one could be bothered to check, so it's just kind of there. Inside that box, God, this was super cold just a little while ago. Now it's sweat. All the heat, it's so hot. All the cold is already sweated off. Anyway, inside that box was a beautiful, tasty-looking dessert in the shape of a castle. Yep, that castle thing was chocological, and yeah, that's how they're trying to hide and keep their presence unknown while they're heading off to Mindanao. Yes. Inside, the trio sent there, relaxing, just waiting in the flight. Oh man, after being inside Chocological while on a plane, let me tell you, it's a whole nother experience. Sung is talking, and while he's talking, he has a book on his hand and it reads tourist attractions and stuff. It's a travel book. It's a travel guide book about Mindanao. He's reading about it. Yeah, I'm not feeling any dizziness or jet lag, and after we're done with this, when we finally arrive to Mindanao, we don't have to deal with the jet lag. That's amazing. Your Chocological's pretty amazing. I mean, how does that even work? Something about air pressure or whatever? I'm no rocket scientist.
I feel like I'm just inside my home and chilling and relaxing. I don't feel any pressure.
Come over here, Amy. Do you know much about Mindanao? This place is pretty awesome. I wish I lived here, and I wish my family lived here instead. There's lots of cool beaches and all sorts of historical things. And like a war that's going on right now, so that's not very nice, I think. But everything else is nice. And Amy's like, well, I'm not that familiar myself, but how about I show you around once we get there, and tell you what I know from what I've learned. Oh yeah, heck yeah. While Amy and Sung are having the time of their life, though, so Fidel is anything but having the time of her life. She finds the fact that Sung and Amy are not taking this very seriously pretty irritating, so she speaks up. Can you guys please remember what we're doing here? We're not here to travel and go on a vacation. We're on a very important mission. A mission that could very well get us killed. We're here to invade the Contrabida gang's base that's located in Mindanao. The diplomacy gang squad. Their diplomacy squad. Although they may not sound like it, they're a very dangerous squad. From what I know, from what Mirai has told me, the squad only consists of 3 members. Not many know of them. But the rumor has it they're always able to get what they want for the Contra Vida gang without even so much as breaking a sweat. There was even a rumor that they were able to force 100 people to commit suicide at the exact same time. No one knows how, no one knows the reason why they did it, but it cements the fact that those people are very good at talking people to do whatever the heck they want. Although we're powerful, who knows if they have the ability to just talk us to death, you know?
Then Song said, "Oh, come on, Safidel. We do our assignments. We know that this is a mission that we need to finish. But for now, let's have some relaxation."
I agree with Thumb. There's no point if we are always on edge. If we need to relax, otherwise, that won't be good for our mental health. And for when we actually do get into a fight, it's no good if we just
the
panic.
pressure is always on our shoulder, but please, can we just take a minute to enjoy the view and the scenery?
I can't deal with you guys. I'm going to take a shower. And Sofidel walks away. Some is confused at why Sofidel seems to be being irritated right now and asks Amy, what's up with her? I wish I knew as well, honestly, Amy said. Meanwhile, in the chocolate fountain bathtub, whatever, that Sofidel has, she's taking a shower there. She's taking a hot bath there, and she's just contemplating. Their flashback time
Why
to
they are not taking this seriously?
flashback to a previous moment. So, how did you guys, Amy, Tokyo, and you too, Sofidel, how did you go about protecting the base while we were gone? Amy was like, well, we did everything just fine. Sofidel did absolutely nothing, though. It's hopeless. I know for a fact the reason they brought me here with Sung and Amy was because Mirai and Tokyo were confident Sung and Amy together were more than enough to handle this mission. I'm useless. Ever since I joined the Angel Seekers, I've done absolutely nothing to contribute. I've just been nothing more than a liability, more than anything. I'm not able to prove myself. And yeah, that makes me feel real sad and on edge about all this. Basically. Finally though, the party arrives, yes. At Davao City. It's a nice, bustling city. The air was polluted with all sorts of car engine noise and smoke. There's like palm trees and it's very loud. You can hear the people shouting about their goods and stuff. There's men carrying taho, walking around, and yeah, there's the constant noise of tricycles and jeepneys and all sorts of other stuff. Alright, we finally made it. So, where should we go first? Sug said. We got enough budget for now. We got some budget with us. We should be able to get ourselves a tricycle and go across some places, you know? So, where should we go first? Well, if you ask me, Sofidel speaks up, the first place we should go to is the Cathedral of San Pedro. Because, from what intel we have, supposedly that's a place the diplomacy squad frequents, and for all we know, it could be their secret hiding spot.
Okay then. I think, sabi ni Amy kay Sam, I think Sofidel really do her job. I think she really pinag-aralan niya ng mabuti itong lugar, and you can depend on her.
She's been hit. So that's why. Last night. You were up all night. I just remembered. While on our trip to Davao, I was constantly hearing you listening to nothing but freaking news reports. All of which were, now that I remember, they were always all about Contrabida, weren't they? You were doing your research. Alright, I can tell. You're really on edge right now, ain't you, darling baby? Let's just get this done with as soon as we can. And then, the sooner we do this, the more time we'll have left over, so we can just enjoy the sights and enjoy the Davao, the city in all its glory. So let's go to this Cathedral of San Pedro. Is that fine with everyone?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go now. We don't need to waste our time.
Alright then. Yo, pare! Is that what we call you?
Para.
Tricycle! Sir, we'd like to hitch a ride! That they step in the thing, and Sofidel is hesitating. Everyone else is already inside. Well, Sung decided he really wanted to sit behind the tricycle driver.
Beside the driver.
Yeah. And Sofidel, since when did Sung become the leader? And just comes in. Alright, so we got ourselves.
So, i-explain mo na ni Sophie yung real mission natin, nilang tatlo, kung ano ang kailangan nilang gawin doon sa Davao.
They gotta take down the diplomacy squad. If they can find the members of the squad and, you know, subjugate them, take them to
Ayun
the
lang,
police.
wala silang kailangan kuhanin o ano,
Yeah,
kailangan nilang dalhin sa Manila.
that's what it means to take down a squad, you know? Render all of their members useless. And what better way to do that than to capture and subjugate them and whatever. Or at least force them to quit somehow. Obviously, killing is out of the question since you guys don't do that, apparently. But, yeah.
Killing is non-negotiable. With the ages seeker.
You are in the info dump right now, right?
Sino yung
Chris Salamin. The members of the squad, yeah. Chris Salamin. No one knows much about his history. It's filled to the brim with many contradictions and lies upon lies. What people do know about him, though, is that he's a master manipulator. A master of gaslighting people into believing things that aren't actually real. And
puro superstition lang.
and is able to kill people without even laying a single finger.
Wow.
Gaslighting is the act of making someone believe that something that is false is true. Such as, for example, when a video tells you that buying a salt lamp can be good for your health because of negative ions. Next is Luma Modami. That is this guy. Is that a guy or a girl? What do you
Girl.
think, mommy?
Girl.
Alright, so
Kahit nga si
he's...
Chris eh, mukhang babae. Lalaki ba yun?
It's a mystery.
Babae si Chris, alamin.
No one actually knows if Luma's a guy or a girl. Not much is known about Luma. It appears he or she is kind of just mostly in the sidelines. Although some say that he serves a very important secret role with among the squad. And finally, there is Drama Princesa. She was born a noble. She was a rich kid. She had everything she could ever want in life, which makes it a bit of a mystery as to why she's serving her time, working for a gangster. Her parents are... no one knows if her parents are actually aware or not aware of what she's doing. Regardless though, they are allowing her to do it. And yeah, she's a bit of a spoiled brat. She's always had what she wants.
Luma? Kay Luma pa rin ba tayo?
No, Drama Princesa.
Kay drama na tayo.
You are not paying attention again.
Yeah.
Come on, how hard is it to pay attention?
Okay.
This is why we have a no phones policy. Despite being a spoiled brat though, apparently she always gets what she wants. Rumor has it, it was Drama herself, and just her on her own lonesome. She was able to commit those 100 mysterious deaths that was rumored to have happened. She was the cause of it. As for how they're able to do all of this, well, it should be obvious, so Fidel said. All three of these guys, they're most certainly id wielders.
Definitely they are.
Once we find them, we need to prepare for the unexpected. If worst comes to worst, we can try luring them inside my Chocological, and my security force can defend us somewhat. For what it's worth.
Kailangan natin silang ma-corner and put inside the Chocological.
There's three of us. If we can capture them one by one rather than fighting all three of them at once, that would be great. The moment we have one of them, depending on how well or how close to each other they are, we can use them as a hostage even. Whoa,
That's a good plan.
that's pretty savage. That doesn't seem like a very heroic thing to do. Only evil people use people as hostage, you know? Well, we gotta do whatever means necessary to win, you know? After all, in the end, what we're doing is for the greater good, is it not? Any ends should justify the means. The ends should justify the means. Well, if you say so, I mean, we have worked together to, Sung looks at Amy, do a hostage situation before. So, I guess we're experienced in holding such things. Amy simply nods, understanding what Sung's talking about. Meanwhile, though, tricycle driver decides to do some small talk. I have no idea what the heck you guys are. Hindi ko alam kung anong pinag-uusapan yung mga tao kayo, pero mga foreigners kayo, di ba? Medyo feeling nice ako. Yun ba yung tamang word? So, gusto ko kayong tulungan. Pupunta kayo sa San Pedro, di ba? Interested ba kayo sa religion namin ng Katoliko or whatever? What are you guys doing there exactly?
Mr. Driver, we're here for an important mission. We can tell you all the details, but this is for the greater good of all your countrymen.
What? Mga comedian kayo. Okay, okay. Ay, sige. Sige. Pupunta kayo doon para mag-save ng world or something. Mga gumagawa ba, nagpipilma ba kayo ng movies? Pwede nyo kayo pwede ba ma-add ako sa special thanks? Kasi nga, tinulungan ko kayo mag-drive sa filming location nyo.
I know, Mr. Driver, it's hard to believe, but... And I know that your place has the internet connections are not so good, so you don't know about all the politics and the news that's spreading.
How could I not know the news, actually? I was given a free TV by the president last month or something. Let me tell you, that Count Dracula guy, he's a great president. I didn't vote for him, but man, do I regret it. He's a great guy. And doing all these things called like inabilities or whatever, I don't really get it. But so far, everything has been, look at these streets. Don't they seem happier? Why, last time I drove in these streets, I witnessed a robbery. I tried to help as best as I could. But sadly, the customers came first for me. But now, nary a robbery or even a murder has happened here so far. I can still tell you guys about the location, you know? What'd you guys like to know? I've been driving these streets, so I know them like the back of my mind. I even know all the shortcuts and any secret passageways for you hero people.
Okay then. So, we are entrusting you to navigate us in this place, Mr. Driver.
Okay, get kanya kita pare. Whatever. I'll just keep quiet then. Finally though,
They arrive.
yes, you guys finally arrive. The San Pedro Cathedral. Oh, I say cathedral, but it's not really much of a church if you've ever seen the place.
It's an old building.
Yeah, it's like a building. It's pretty nice. Air conditioning probably, and yeah, people go there to just practice and share the religion. Every now and then, no one actually holds any masses there or whatever, preachings. Yeah, it's a cathedral, not a church. This is our stop, boys. If you guys want the snack, there's a place just over there at the back. I recommend buying from her. Her fruits are always ripe and cheap, let me tell ya. That heads off. Bye. Oh man, Filipinos are so great, aren't they? So nice and talkative he was. Back in South Korea, we don't get that kind of conversation whenever I'm commuting.
When Filipinos are truly, ano nga yun? Ano yung mga Pilipino? Nasa tip of my tongue eh. Ano nga yun? Accommodating, no, not that term.
What exactly are you referring to? Can you describe?
Ayun nga, accommodating, pero the other term of it. Anyways, so we're here now. So what's our first step? We have to find the tree, contribute a member.
Well, I guess we can always go around asking people.
Do we have to split up, or we do it all together? What do you think?
Splitting up is never a good idea, especially considering who our enemy is. So Fidel said, our best bet is to head inside that cathedral, ask people around and look around for anywhere or anything suspicious. And no matter what, we should stick together.
Then Amy said, yeah, I believe we're in a place that we don't know anything and anyone here, so that's the best choice. So Fidel is right. We have to stick together. And we have to be presence to this. We don't need to be out of focus.
So, with that being said, what do you guys do?
Pumasok na sila sa loob ng cathedral and since si Sophie ba may idea na siya sa itsura ng tatlo?
She just gave Sung and Amy their faces and names. She definitely knows what they look like.
So we have to focus in finding those three. And yeah, anything suspicious, we have to be alert.
Alright, so you guys investigate, you guys talk around to people or something?
No, talking around is not a good idea, I think, because maybe everyone inside is a part of the contraband. So we just need to move quietly.
Well, if you loiter around and start snooping for any secret entrances, you would be taken as suspicious. Obviously.
No, we have to act like we're travelers, or we have to act like we are a tourist here.
Alright, so,
So, Fidel, ano nga yung ano yung sa Fidel? Siya yung mag-iisip ng pinaka-best way para matuntun nila agad yung kontrabida gamit. Yan. Remember.
ano ibig sabihin nun?
Sa Fidel yung or kay isang muna tayo. Pwede bang magpalabas na si isang ng kanyang monster?
Okay, and what do you hope
Hindi
to
naman
gain
monster
from...
agad. Yung parang insects lang para i-smell kung sino ang ano. Parang ganon.
Posible, posible.
Para alam nila, kunwari parang butiki lang. Para alam kung napapalibutan na ba sila ng contraband gang or nasa safe zone pa sila.
Alright. I like that. Alright, so basically, at the end of the day, you guys are just snooping around, right? You guys won't talk. You guys will just look around and try to make sure you don't look too suspicious. Alright, so Sung will stay outside, but he'll bring out like a tiny monster to look around for tiny crevices and stuff. Meanwhile, Amy and Sophidel will go inside and pretend they're like churchgoers or whatever.
Hindi naman sa labas lalabas, nasa pintuan lang si ano. Diba may malaking pintuan? Kasi kailangan nga nila mag-stick together pa din, diba?
Alright.
So, nasa on-site pa rin sila ng each other.
So this is a group roll. Sung will roll for creation. Amy and Sophidel will roll for perception.
Ay, isang ako?
Alright. We'll share the dice rolling then.
Ano si Sang?
Creation.
So, 6. 2d8.
Alright, here is Sophidel. Perception 2.
Ay, 10 pala to. Mali. 10 yung naano ni Mami. Pero ito 20 na, oh. Paano to? 20 nag-explode.
You rolled the wrong dice, but
Yeah.
fine, we'll let you keep the D20.
Or ano yung ganahin? Baguhin? Yung ano?
No, let it explode. Your next roll's bound to be bad anyway.
Yeah. And explode. 15. Wow. 20 plus 2, 2 plus 15. Wait. 20 plus 2 plus 2 plus 15. 39. Sino na yung na-roll mo?
I just finished rolling for both of them. What did Sung roll?
39.
3, 9, jeez. Sofidel rolled an 18. And Amy rolled a 22.
So, success ang kanilang pag-ano.
I suppose so.
Pagmamanman. You know that?
No, again, stop using weird Tagalog
Pagmamanman.
words that I don't know.
Observe.
I see. You know, translating them to English isn't a good way to explain a word. I guess you could call that a problem with nations that are bilingual, huh? They think just translating a word is a good way to describe what it means. Alright. Amy and Sofidel kneel down and pretend to be praying while but meanwhile they're like looking around at the other people. There aren't much people as to be expected, and the few people that are there, they're doing just about what you would expect people do in a cathedral. Nothing too suspicious. Meanwhile though, Sung, while outside and keeping watch of the two ladies, looks around, ensuring no one's watching him. He like raises his palm. Psst, Pixie, mind lending me a hand? How about you go search around the area and see what you can find? And then from his hand, the tiny little fairy lady, only slightly larger than a fly, shows up. And then,
Especially inside those room. May mga closed room eh. Kasi pwedeng doon yung pare or yung mga sakristan.
you can leave it to me, boss. With that, the pixie goes around exploring, and the trio kind of just wait around. A few minutes pass, maybe, but finally, the pixie finds like a door for employees only. She slips through the tiny gap opening. It's dark. It doesn't seem to be being used too much, but she notices among the clutter in the room, hiding, there's like a weird looking part of the wall, and she notices that it looks like it could be pushed, like a false wall. She notices the ground as if the wall's been, something's been moving around on it since it's like clean of dust or whatever. And then she's like, I gotta report this to boss. And as she's about to go back, she sees Amy and Sofidel. A strange man. Well, not really a strange man. Just a man.
Person.
He's about average height. He's got a mint blonde hair of sorts. And he's wearing some casual outdoor gear. White polo and jeans. Whatever the heck you call the things I wear outside are. Whenever I'm outside, whenever we're going outside, the one that has that you need to put a belt on.
Yeah, jeans, pants.
Okay. Greetings, fellow churchgoers. How may I? You two seem to be in requiring of assistance. I couldn't help but notice that you two were rather finicky as you guys were kneeling down and praying. I am the manager, or I guess you could say the church, or at the very least a priest of sort. I guess you could call me a priest of sorts of this cathedral. Tell me what bothers you. If it helps, we can go to a confessional booth and I can help you confess all of your sins, if that is what you want. This guy doesn't seem like he'd want to back off unless Amy and Sophidel answer them. The pixie watches all of this unfold in case anything bad happens.
Then Amy said, "Oh, Father, I'd love to have a confession right now. Can you spare me some of your time?"
Who's talking?
Amy. Pero nagsenyasa na si Amy and Sophie there. Parang, leave it to me. Do your thing here inside. And I will go with the Father.
Very well. You can
nag-anuhan na sila.
You can have my word. I will make sure whatever you confess, it will stay between us. Now follow me, and I shall guide you to the confessional. And what about you, young girl? You seem quite restless yourself. How may I help you? He's talking to Sophidel now.
Father, I'm just here to, ang tawag dito, magtika-tika. Hindi naman alam yung mga
That doesn't even sound like a real word.
Muni-muni.
Again, you're just fucking speaking garbledygoo.
Ano mga yung muni-muni in English? Ano yan? Ano nga yun?
How do you spell it?
M-U-N-I. Muni-muni. Nasa tip of my tongue. Internalize? Ano pinag-mo yun?
Roll, just let Sophidel roll for deception.
Yeah, sabihin niya kasi kay Father, let Amy do her confession with you, Father, and I will be staying here. So, ano gagawin niya, ano?
Just roll for deception.
Deception. 1d4.
This isn't very helpful. Reflection, reflecting, pondering.
Yeah, nagre-reflect.
Very frequent.
Yun lang ang sinabi niya. Ayaw niyang magpa-istorbo. Kasi she needs more time to reflect. Ay! 4 ba o 6? Hindi na naman ang laro si Mami. Ano ba yan? Lang si Mami.
Sophidel is rolling for deception. Her deception is 3.
Deception
A 3 is a 1d8.
Ay! Nakaisang pala ako.
What were you rolling anyway?
Nakaisang pala ako. Deception is 3-8. Ano ba yan? What is happening to you? Oh, 8. Ito. Nyek. Nyek. 1? 1 ba to? Yeah, 1, 4, 1.
Wow!
Oh my gosh! Nagpapawisan si Mami.
The priest looks at Sophidel rather suspiciously at what she said. Very well, very well. You seem like you're hiding something, but I am very understandable. I shall leave you alone. Sometimes, rather than confessing, most people would rather keep their secrets to themselves. I can tell that you are one of those, so I shall let you keep doing what you will. With that, the guy leaves them alone and leads Amy along. The moment they're out of sight, Sophie Dell runs to Sung along with the pixie. And they meet up. Meanwhile, though, in the distance, at a rooftop somewhere, there's a guy watching everything from a distance. He speaks from a walkie-talkie. Yo, this is Chris Redfield. Come on, don't bother me with such lame jokes, Chris. Yeah, I'm kidding. It's me. I'm Chris Salamin. Chris Salamin, as in like glass in Tagalog. Anyway, I found them, and it appears it appears Luma has already begun doing his move. Oh, you mean that girl? You think she can pull it off? I have confidence in that man. We just gotta wait for the signal, and then we'll attack all three of them at once. They won't know what hit them. Sung and Sophie Dell finally meet up along with the pixie. Boss, there's this thing in the employee section or whatever. Secret button.
Secret
wall.
passage.
Fake wall. You can enter it and stuff. Okay, calm down and tell me what you know one thing at a time, okay? While you collect your thoughts though, Amy, what's up? I mean Sophie Dell.
What is happening inside? And Sophie Dell said, there's this man, a very suspicious man, and I doubt if he is really a true priest.
Did you try rolling for insight to see if he was a faker or what or not? You know, a perception roll to check if someone was trustworthy or not. People love doing that.
Kaya nga, kasi wala naman, di ba?
All you had to do was tell me, can I roll for perception to see if the guy looks suspicious? Everyone all...
Perception na tayo kanina, di ba? Ano ba yung kanina?
Yeah, that perception check though was just to look around. You said you were intentionally avoiding people anyway. So why would I?
Yun nga sabi ko eh. Pwede tayo mag-roll?
It's too late now. The priest is already gone along with Amy.
Yeah, okay, but I know Amy can handle that person, but I'm still not confident with it. Let's go inside and check about Amy now.
Agreed. Why did you even think that was a good idea? You're the one who said we shouldn't split up. Let's hurry.
And you, my baby. Ano niya? Ni Sang?
The monster, the demon he summoned was a pixie.
Yeah, what are you reporting?
Second floor, employee's room, hidden passage. Not sure how you guys can get access there, but hey, we're the Angel Seekers. We specialize in stealing and infiltrating things illegally. Anyway, so yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Fidel, before we can deal with that secret passage, we have to get Amy first safe.
Alright. Hold on. Don't mind me, I'm just rolling for absolutely no reason at all.
Mukhang kung saan na naman mapupunta si Mami.
Remember, you got yourself the thingy,
Alin?
the thinking points. You know, those tokens you have with you.
Okay.
Alright, so
Papunta pa
Sung
lang
and
tayo sa
Sophie Del
exciting part.
heads to the confessional. But in the confessional looking area, they find nothing. There's no one inside the confessional. Instead, on a table, there's a bunch of candles, and the candles are flickering in a strange green light. Are candles supposed to be emitting green light like that?
And
Sung
where's
asked. I mean, I've heard of colored candles, but Amy, Mr. Priest, sir, we're looking for a friend. Anyone here? Suddenly, though, Sung and Sophie Del hear a whisper coming directly into their ear, and it said, "Bring me Chocological."
Ibig sabihin, cult pala yung napasukan nila?
Sung and Sophie Del quickly turn around and
Did
stuff.
you hear that?
Are you Sophie Del or Sung right now?
I am Sam.
Yes, I heard. Who was that? And where are they? Both of you roll for perception, real quick, for me.
Sang is one. Uy, 19. 4 and 2. So, 19 plus 4 plus 25 for some.
At 25?
Yeah,
Hot
19, 4
damn.
and 2.
Alright, what about Sophie Del? You roll for Sophie Del as well. Yeah, I'm doing stuff.
Perception 2. 1d6. 6. Wow. 3, 3, 2.
Nice.
Isang 25, isang 8.
An 8 and a 21. Okay,
25
well,
for some.
alright. That's a success anyway. Some points to a corner lead. It's to the bathroom, and he notices, hey, look over there. Sophie Del turns to see, and they see Amy's heels. It's like as if they're like being dragged. Yeah. So immediately Sung and Sophie Del go to that, and then they see not Amy but the priest guy again. Stop right there, criminal scum! Sung practically screamed. The priest-looking guy was surprised and confused. He visibly shocks, but then he turns around. Well, hello there, fellow Catholic goers. How goes it? What can I help you with? As you can see, I'm trying to go to the bathroom right now.
But where is our friend? I thought that she's going to confess with you in the confessionals, but where is Amy now?
A friend? Amy? Whoever might you be talking about? Ah, yes! The girl with 4 eyes and the red hair. Wasn't that her? Let me think. Why, she finished confessing just a little while ago. In fact, I thought she returned back with you guys.
I don't believe in you. What did you do to her? Are you some kind of ano ang tawag doon? Nagpapanggap lang na pare? Ano sa English na?
A faker? A
Yeah.
phony?
Are you just a real priest or just a fake priest?
My, I am quite stunned and hurt by your proclamations. Those are quite large claims, unfounded ones at that. Do you have any proof to back up on the claims you're trying to point at me right now? I believe this is the time for you to say to say perception.
Yeah, perception again. For Sopidel.
Alright, so Fidel will do perception. Actually, since she's trying to see if he's lying or not, that could be more like logic. So, logic.
Uy, explode. Uy, ang ganda. 15, 10, and 7. 15.
Well, why are you rolling 2d10s? Do you have advantage?
Ano ba?
So, Fidel, her logic.
Logic, 4.
4 is...
1, D10 lang. Paano yan? E di 10, 15.
You don't
Critic
have
roll?
advantage. I'll force you to take the lowest die instead. The 7. Was it?
7 and 15.
Alright, we'll go with that.
Ano ba yan? Kanina po mali-mali si Mami. Sa dice. What is happening to me?
Next time you roll the wrong dice again, I'll make you re-roll this time, okay? I am running out of patience. You're cheating.
Kaya
And
nga-
I don't like cheaters.
No,
You're doing a journaled
it's
thing.
It's an honest mistake, no.
Gerald was like this once as well, where he constantly rolled the wrong dice, saying he forgot.
Teka, kukuha lang ako. Chocolate.
Nice.
I think gagamit na si Mami ng ano.
You do have 1 legend
Yes.
point as well.
Pero maganda
anyway.
pa naman ang roll ni ano.
Anyway, wait a minute. How did you even know what Amy's name was Amy? And how did you know last time you talked with me and Amy, you were talking to us as if you didn't know we were even friends or whatever. But now you're talking as if you've met Sung before, despite you've never actually meeting him. If I remember you correctly, you said, I thought he already returned with you two, huh? After finishing the confession. But you didn't even know Sung. And again, you didn't think I was your friend. You didn't need to roll for perception. You could have noticed that my wording if you just paid attention.
Oo nga. Oo nga. Yeah.
Paying attention and
Everything,
being
yeah.
smart. And that the priest guy
Everything
looks
you said
stunned.
is suspicious, Father.
Sus. Finally, though, he nods his head down like this and then he begins laughing.
Laughing like a devil.
Well, lying has never been my forte, honestly. That's more of drama, Princessa's specialty. At that name, Sung and Sophie Deller like, drama princessa, but isn't that the name of... Who are you really? And what did you do with my girlfriend? Your girl... Oh, so you're Sung. Right, I
The
remember
Korean
now.
bride.
Oh, your girlfriend with that spider bitch, was it? Weren't you? You take that back. Amy is not a bitch.
Don't say anything bad to my girlfriend.
Don't worry, we haven't done anything bad to her. Yet, at least.
For now.
For, what do you mean for now? Oh, come on, it should be obvious by now. It's a hostage situation. Your precious Amy is locked up somewhere that you don't know, and you have to comply with our wishes, or else, your little spider girl goes. You get what I'm saying? I'm Luma Modami, by the way. So, yeah, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna bring out your abilities and try to fight me? Well, I am quite the people pleaser myself, you know. I'm always willing to please.
Pwede na gumamit ng beans. Beans ba si Susang? O
Yeah,
bean?
you can definitely try attacking, but like they said, if you try to do anything right now, there are also indeed other people that will notice this, yes. But apart from that, hostage situation. An idea point. Alright. What do you want to know?
The planet that tree gangster.
I can't disclose that kind of information. You want to know what you can do against this little leverage situation right now, right?
Okay. O kaya, kung paano nila matitake back si Amy.
Alright. Well, Sung suddenly remembers what the pixie told him. And he laughs and points at Luma. You think you have Amy locked up in a secret area, huh? Well, let me tell you, I might just know what this secret area is. Employee's room on the second floor, right? There's a secret passageway there. That must be where you're keeping Amy, right? Spill it.
And you didn't know that I have my monster there inside to protect my Amy. Sabi sa na-off guard yung hindi sila na-prepare na meron na palang nakapasok sa loob.
A bluff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my, you've certainly done your research. Oh my, I'm quite scared. It turns out I'm not the one with the leverage, but rather you guys are the one with the leverage. Yeah, so spill it. So Fidel says, give us Amy back right now or we'll beat you up right here and now.
Inside that room, my monster will do anything to protect my Amy, and your partners will be dead by now if they will not.
Alright, so Fidel, roll for deception. Sung is helping using his monsters in a sense, so you get advantage. Yes,
1d8.
advantage 3 total, I believe.
So ilan? Bali 4?
I suppose so, yes.
4. Bababa, 9, 7, 5. Ay, 7 pa rin. 9, 7, 7. 9 plus 7 plus 7. 23.
Alright, Luma smiles. He seems, or she seems impressed. You still don't know if that's a guy or a girl. You really are. You really are as bold and as good at your social skills as they come. So Fidel Celo. That's what their intel told me at least. And yes, Sung's Megami Tensei definitely is incredibly dangerous. But it was no point bluffing. He takes out his walkie-talkie. Chris, drama, how's Amy right now? Oh, the four-eyed bitch? Yeah, she's still under our captive. We knocked her off with some sleeping gas, so she won't be making a move right now. And before you ask, no, none of Megami Tensei's monsters are with us right now. You heard that, guys? Your bluff didn't work at all because your bluff was worthless.
Pero hindi nila alam si Amy, bago pa nila maanuhan ng gas is, naprotektahan na siya ng silk niya. So, nagpapanggap lang si Amy. Pwede ba yun?
Oh, come on, you can't retcon stuff.
Pwede yun.
You can't retcon.
Wala pa naman tayo kay Amy. Puro Sopidel and Sam lang tayo.
Alright, fine then. Amy gets a chance to roll for fortitude to see if she actually was knocked unconscious and put to sleep.
Okay. 1d8. Uy! Explode! 10 and 8. 10 plus 8. Nag-explode.
Alright.
Plus 5. 23.
Well, I did that to myself.
Ano? Nag-success mo si Mami?
Alright, so, Shug and Sofidel are like, crap, what do we do? Alright then, fine. Just tell us what you want. Why did you capture Amy? Oh, it's nothing special really, Luma said. What I want is that girl. Sofidel is your name, isn't it? Yeah? What do you want with me? And why did you involve Amy with it? Oh, it's quite simple really. So, you're id. What did you call it again? Chocological, was it? Well, you see, I kinda wanna eat it.
It looks good and tasty. Yum yum.
Yeah, sure, fine. That sounds simple enough. Sofidel, what do you think?
Gagamitan ni Sofidel ng kanyang deception again. Pwede ba yun? Parang ano niya na sige, ibibigay namin ng chocological in a condition that you will give Amy safe and sound alive.
I mean, that's not really deception, that's more like persuasion, but there's really no difference anyway, I guess.
Tapos, hindi ba pwedeng narinig sila ni Amy? Ito sa gagawin ni Amy, magpo-provide siya ng dummy chocological with a silk.
Sofidel rolls for persuasion for now.
Ooh, 12 and 8, explode. 20 already. And 6, 26.
Alright, so Sofidel. Alright, fine. You want to see my chocological, right? I'll even give you a tour. Just please let us see Amy again. Well, that sounds like a reasonable bargain. We are, after all, the diplomacy squad. We're not like some petty thieves who just try to steal whatever we want. We try to be reasonable and try to reach conclusions that are fair and happy for both sides. That's what good diplomacy is, after all, isn't it? Chris, drama, were you listening? We can let Amy go. They
Send
have.
out Amy.
Are you sure she's not lying? Oh, we can trust the angel seekers. I think we can trust them. We can trust your word, isn't that right? Yeah, just give me my girlfriend back, damn it! You see, there's no way they would try to lie when when one of their comrades is on the line, and no less their girlfriend. Amy, you can stop pretending to be asleep now. Where am I anyway? Is this some sort of funhouse mirror room? There's nothing but candles and mirrors here. I don't know where I am.
And the smell of the candle is suffocating me.
It's a faint green light again.
Okay.
Alright, so Sung and Sofidel, Sofidel brings out her chocological and places it down on the ground. And she goes in first, and Sung is like, right this way. Fine, gentlemen, woman. He laughs, and then she enters, and then Sung follows along.
And that's Amy.
Alright, the moment Luma comes in, suddenly a bunch of spears point at his neck. Oh! And suddenly he goes like that.
Si Luma?
Sophie, yes, Luma's like this, and he's got all sorts of spears threatening to stab him at his neck. Sofidel is the cookie dough spearman infantry guard guarding the inside of Chocological. We got him right where you want her, ma'am.
Wow.
It's over now. Luma, now surrender and give back Amy, or else. And then Luma looks at the spears, looking at him, and then he starts chuckling. My, how nice of you to deliver me my delicious full meal course right in front of me. Guard, stay on your guard. He's planning something funny, presumably with his inability. Allow me to show you my appetite, the appetite of a people pleaser. Suddenly, his mouth opens wide, and everyone can see it. And horror fills everyone as they see Luma's mouth. Inside, his mouth opens in a way that it should be physically impossible for a human. Inside his mouth, teeth, razor sharp and shiny. And there's like multiple layers of teeth instead of just one layer on the back. There's more teeth, and then even further back, even more teeth. And suddenly, he rushes towards the guards, and everyone screams frantically. To be continued.
Yeah, it's already 12. Parang kailangan mo na lang ulit i-briefing si Mami next week.
Alright, good job. You spent one token that offers you no penalties but no rewards either. I'll just bring this back now for next session.
Oh, bakit pinalit mo sa akin?
You get them every session. At the start of every session.
Ilan lang ba pwede kong gastusin?
You have 3 per session. And depending
Pero
on how many you...
mababalik mo rin sa akin yung 3?
Yes, but depending on how many of the tokens you use, you get either a reward or a penalty. If you spend no tokens, I give you a legend point. If you spend tokens though...
Hanggang sa padagdag ng padagdag.
know what's going on. Put it in your head.
Medyo lutang si Mami for a time. For the 1 hour session.
You cheated for the most part, but hey, you rolled nice.
No, hindi talaga yan. Hindi ko talaga alam.
Fine, fine. I won't let this slide next session though, okay?
It is an honest mistake, like I've said. Okay, I'll prepare lunch now.
Don't you worry, Will. Ano ulit ulam natin?
Tilapia. So, nagluto ng nuggets at chicken tonkatsu.
I see.
So, mamili ka lang.
Right.
Gusto mo.
That's it for this session. See ya.